Another very interesting application of this theory would be to derive another theorem regarding cyclic quadrilaterals. And what do I mean by cyclic quadrilaterals? A quadrilateral where all the four vertices are falling on the same circle. So this quadrilateral ABCD, I can say it is a cyclic quadrilateral because all the 4 points are on the same circle. Now I want to prove that angle C plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees and angle A plus angle D is also going to be 180 degrees. So the definition given to me is that a cyclic quadrilateral, all 4 points are on the circle or on the same circle. What I want to derive now using whatever else I know is that the opposite angles, the sum is going to be 180 degrees. The opposite angles, the sum is going to be 180 degrees. Remember one piece of information that we already know, we have learned earlier and derived also earlier, that sum of all the angles in a quadrilateral is going to be 360 degrees. So that is one result we'll be using. So put it in a corner somewhere. I know angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is going to be 360 degrees. I already know this, and this is what I want to prove. And again, it will be done using the same idea that we have just derived, that if I think of the arc CD, all the angles created in the same segment are going to be equal, right? So put CD back here. That means for a minute, connect C to B and also connect A to D. And now think for a minute, angle CAD is going to be equal to angle CBD. Why? Because these are angles subtended by the same arc in the same side of the circle or in the same segment. That means these two angles are going to be equal to each other, not A and B, but angle CAD and angle CBD. So this angle is going to be equal to this angle. And name it if you want to. This is 1. If this is 1, this is also 1. And again, I have said this again and again, my doing this is not enough. You will have to work out all of these theorems and proofs for yourself. Once you do it comfortably on your own, then these will be very, very solid in your heads. Otherwise, while I do it, it will obviously look very, very easy. But maybe you need to try and do it yourself before you feel really comfortable with the idea. So this angle is equal to this angle and I am naming both of them 1. So this is done. Now change your point of view. Now think of the arc AC, right? And if I think of arc AC, connect A with D and connect C with B, I know angle ABC and angle ADC are going to be equal to each other. Why? Angles subtended by the same arc, this angle and this angle, they are going to be equal to each other. That is what we just proved, right? So that means this angle is going to be equal to this angle. That means angle ABC is equal to angle ADC. Now I will name this 2. If this is 2, this is also 2. And now I have the general idea. What am I going to do? Change my orientation again and think from arc AB or chord AB if you want to, whatever is easier for you. Now the diagonals are already connected. The angles subtended are BDA and BCA. BDA is one angle subtended by this arc and BCA is the other angle. That means these two angles are going to be equal to each other. Call it 3 if you want to. So this also will be 3. Now forget about this, return this to its normal position. Now think from this arc. What are the angles subtended going to be? Angle DAB and angle BCD. These two angles are going to be equal. That means this angle is going to be equal to this angle. Call it 4. So this would also be 4. Right? Now I have one more thing. A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degrees. So A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degrees. Now notice what is A? A is 1 plus 4. So 1 plus 4. What is B? It is 2 plus 1 or 1 plus 2. And I want to just put a circle around it so that we don't actually add them. These are angles. What is D? 2 plus 3. So angle 2 plus angle 3. And what is C? Angle 3 plus angle 4. So angle 3 plus angle 4. What do I see now? Angle 1 is 2 times. Angle 4, 2 times. Angle 2, 2 times. Angle 3, 2 times. That means I can say twice into angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 360 degrees. Remove this 2 from here, divide it from here, and you get 180. So I get angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is going to be 180 degrees. Remember, my job was to prove that angle C plus angle B is going to be 180 degrees. So let me think of angle C. What is it? Instead of angle C, I can say it is 3 plus 4. What is angle B? I see it is 1 plus 2. And I just saw 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 180 degrees, and therefore proven that angle C plus angle B is going to be 180 degrees. The same logic works here also. This is 1 plus 4 and 2 plus 3, and again 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is going to be 180 degrees. And therefore proven for any cyclic quadrilateral. And what do I mean by cyclic quadrilateral? All the 4 vertices are on the circle. They lie on the same circle. The opposite angles are going to be 180. The opposite angles are going to add up to 180 degrees.